Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin and its recent price move to the upside, followed by the closing of the week. So, my previous video, I wanted to talk about when I was talking about altcoins. I was in turn also talking about the dominance, and essentially, I didn't want us to make any more decisions until the week had closed because there would have been all of the weekend, all of Saturday and Sunday, to see if the Bitcoin price makes any drastic moves. And some arguments would say, yeah, there were, and some would be no. Matter of fact, we did drop almost 5% on Saturday, and alternatively, we gained pretty much back that price uh, today on Sunday, and the week is now closed. And at least on Bitstamp here, it'll take some time for the other the other exchanges to make a new weekly candle. In addition to have the weekly candle then printed on the BLX. However, for today's purposes, we're going to be looking at the Bitstamp chart because essentially I highly doubt that in the next few hours there will be any drastic changes that will then inevitably affect the weekly close. And what we really wanted to see is how the 20-week moving average now is moving. Currently, right now, the 20 week is at 11,465, so we can call it 11,500 now. So this is one of the key indicators for a bullish trend for Bitcoin. Over the summer and like August and September, we did make contact with it and made a short term up when we confirmed it as support. And that was great news. And it's always going to be great news as long as Bitcoin's above this moving average. Currently, right now, we're at 36% above the moving average. So a lot of wiggle room, a lot of headspace if we needed to correct downwards and still be above that moving average. However, right now, it seems that Bitcoin's still bullish. It's still bullish, a little too bullish for altcoins to make any decent headway. I mean, we did see Ethereum and its amazing correction upwards, like almost 10% against Bitcoin on Friday, and we've been holding this level ever since. Chainlink is the same way. We made considerable headspace up. Uniswap is another, probably one of the most stark movements to the upside. When we compare from wick to wick, we almost went up 80% in just a matter of a few days. And you can see across the board that would probably be the same for Cardano, even Litecoin. However, right now we'd want to talk about Bitcoin. And currently, what can we expect from Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin currently has the momentum. It's touching up $16,000. We're on the higher end of 15,000. And as of right now, for the next since the recent new daily candle is currently printing, we're going up. We're currently just under 1% positive from the previous day. And because of that, the Bitcoin dominance is not going down as starkly as past. Now, this could mean a few things. It means we're not out of the woods yet. We did see that the weekly candle, which is what I was looking at, has now closed, and it closed actually under the trend line, just under it. We did not see a wick up and then a total correction to the downside, at least not yet. So although this is a good confirmation that Ethereum, coins like Ethereum and the other top 10 altcoins are making considerable headway, it's still not enough to reverse the trend. I still believe until we see considerable movement to the upside, that we, like, for example, like we start seeing like a weekly candle close above this trend line, that I'm not thoroughly convinced that it's going to change. I'm still convinced that we're going to either flirt with this trend line like we had like here or even here, um, and then make our way down. But currently, right now, that we just simply don't know, and because of that, I'm hesitant on making any calls or claims to say that this is where altcoins are going to shine. We haven't even seen yet Bitcoin cool off, and just when I said Bitcoin currently has momentum, it could very possibly continue going up, and that is something we need to prepare for. Um, Currently, right now, we're about I think 30-ish% away from 20K, roughly around 30% away from Bitcoin's previous all-time high. And if we do go that high, then rest be assured that the theory that this trend line will be respected um, is null and void at that point, because we'll most definitely break this trend line, and altcoins will bleed considerably. Not considerably per se, but they'll definitely not make as much headroom, like as much moves and gains, um, if we if Bitcoin moves that quickly up. So right now, all eyes are still on Bitcoin. It has been all on Bitcoin for the past month and a bit, even though the past few days have been pretty great for Ethereum and for Chainlink and for other altcoins. Just bring it back to the weekly chart, and that weekly candle from last week, we're only really up 1.83 from the previous week. Chainlink um, is we're still currently in a macro downtrend on the weekly. We still have not yet reversed, and although it was great to see this candle here and currently sustaining that, it's still too early to call that this is going to be a reversal for altcoins, simply because Bitcoin refuses to stop moving to the upside and start moving sideways. Until we see that, um, expect if like altcoins like Ethereum, Chainlink, uh, Uniswap, Celsius, Cardano, Litecoin, XRP, all the altcoin, even basic attention token, expect them to go further to the downside or not make any room, like make not any moves at all, because um, because Bitcoin is still too very bullish, and for a majority of people, um, people would rather have their money in the coin that's moving than not. And because of that, altcoins are severely going to suffer. So I just wanted to make this update because I was looking at the weekly close. We did close above it. Sorry, closed below it. However, it's still too early to call now. Unless we saw like a drastic move, like from here, like a 2% down in the next few days, or what have you. Again, it's still too early to call. Um, the better indicator is just to look at what Bitcoin's going to be doing the next few days and the next few weeks, because for Bitcoin to move sideways, it needs to go on for like a few weeks. Something like this or like this would be a good indication that Bitcoin is moving sideways. It's building, it's creating support at 15,500, and then that's when we can start seeing capital being moved over into altcoins. Um, However, as I said previously, in like my comments about basic attention token or Uniswap even, but Uniswap is definitely the riskier play. This might be a good time to start considering to either increase your positions or start positions in altcoins. If you don't have a position on Ethereum, this might be a time to buy. We're talking about how there's this trend line here that we've been that is creating macro higher lows, and we saw that Ethereum wicked right to it. This might be a good time to either increase your position, or uh, 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 or start your position. And this comes with an asterisk. This is only relevant against Bitcoin. Um, if we look at, for example, the Ethereum USD chart, we're moving to the upside, and that's only because Bitcoin has been so bullish. It is literally moving up the US dollar valuation against Ethereum to the upside, and it's the same thing with Chainlink, that we're seeing this uptrend for the past few weeks um, to the upside. Uh, Uniswap currently right now is attempting to make a reversal with a very, very bullish green candle that we just printed. Same thing with same thing with the against Bitcoin, but as you can see, against the US dollar, majority of altcoins are looking to be just fine, but that is because of Bitcoin. Do not be mistaken. These coins against Bitcoin, I would say, are becoming good buying targets. So uh, if you have an excess amount of Bitcoin, which is funny to say because you can never have too much Bitcoin, but if you are looking to increase your positions, I would only consider if you're moving it or looking at against the Bitcoin valuation. Because if you're looking at the US dollar valuation, well, it's that the uptrend is considerably in one direction and it's going up uh, against the US dollar. It looks like Chainlink is attempting a reversal. However, when you look at the Bitcoin valuation, it is currently still moving down. Same thing with Ethereum. So uh, this might be a good time to consider creating a position, only if you're considering with against Bitcoin. These are, I think, the more important charts compared to the US dollar valuation, because essentially what we're trying to do is when we're trying to pick altcoins, we're essentially trying to pick what can outpace Bitcoin. Because if you can't do that, then you might as well just kept your money in Bitcoin. But that's essentially all I wanted to talk about today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below. And if you really liked the video, hit subscribe. I'll see you later, you guys.